Pi is getting closer than most people think. Every day, the ecosystem is getting stronger. More apps are going live. More pioneers are finishing KYC. And new tools are being activated quietly in the background. People outside don't see it. But if you pay attention, you can feel the shift. Remember, you cannot build a serious global digital economy without structure. And that is exactly what the Pi Core team is working on right now. Therefore, the Pi movement is a strong one. The 5 that you need to hold strong. One of the most important upgrades they introduced is something many pioneers are still confused about. It is called Pecan. Let me explain Pecan in very simple English. Pecan is like Pi's security brain. You can think of it as the identity and tracking system for everything that happens on the Pi blockchain. Don't joke with this Pi. Well, just like every citizen has an ID card, every real Pi transaction, every real Pi balance will have a kind of ID mark inside the system through Pecan. That means the network can know where your Pi come from or came from, where it is going, and whether it is original mined Pi or something from outside, like an IOU or fake source. Now, this is where it gets very important for unwrapped Pi and Pi that was not mined from Pi chain. Today, we have different types of Pi floating around. Number 1, Mainnet Pi. This is the Pi you mined in the app, then passed KYC, and then migrated to Mainnet. This is the real Pi that lives inside the Pi blockchain. Number 2, on-ramp Pi. This is a small amount of Pi some people buy through official on-ramp partners just to help them activate or test their wallet. It goes through controlled channel linked to your identity and your wallet inside the Pi ecosystem. That is how it was designed. Number 3, we have the exchange Pi, or so-called IOU Pi. This is the Pi you see on external exchanges that were listing Pi even while the network is still enclosed. Well, many of those are not real on-chain Pi. They are just numbers inside the exchange system that represent a future promise or speculation. In the future, Pecan will help the system separate these 3 very clearly. When Pi is fully using Pecan, the blockchain can see this Pi was mined on Pi chain. This Pi was migrated through the mainnet process. This Pi came from an official on-ramp channel, and this other Pi never came from the Pi blockchain at all. It only exists inside an exchange as an IOU. So when people ask, will my Pi exchange Pi or will Pi exchange Pi become the same as mined Pi? The answer, the system will not just mix everything together blindly. No. And that is why Pecan is designed. Pecan gives the network the tools to protect real pioneers by distinguishing what was mined on Pi chain from what was only traded off-chain. You see, this is an excellent development. For on-ramp Pi, Pecan helps track that this Pi entered the ecosystem through an approved door. It knows which wallet it went to, which user it belongs to, and it can be treated according to the rules set by the core team. That is why it can reset your wallet back to the original wallet if you buy the on-ramp Pi because of the Pecan system. So it is not random money flying from nowhere. For Pi that was never mined in the app and never migrated through the original official process, Pecan allows the system to see that clearly. Those funds will not be able to pretend they are original Mainnet Pi from the blockchain. No, they cannot. They will be detected and flushed to their nice or various directions. This is important because without a system like Pecan, the Pi economy could easily be attacked by fake Pi, black market Pi, or manipulated IOUs from outside exchanges. With Pecan, the blockchain has a way to say, this is genuine Pi from our network, and this is not, which makes Pi to stand as original, authentic, without being penetrated. So Pecan can also protect you as a user. It helps make sure that when you use Pi apps, when you send Pi, when you receive Pi, you are dealing with clean, valid balances. Developers can trust that payments inside their apps are coming from real pioneers, not from bots and not from fake or recycled accounts. So, to put it very simply, mined and migrated Pi will be clearly recognized as real Pi on chain. Official on-ramp Pi will be tracked and controlled through Pecan. Exchange or IOU Pi that never touched Pi chain cannot just walk in and pretend to be original Pi. Not possible. And that is the design of Pecan. That is the power of Pecan. It is not a new coin. No, Pecan is not a new coin. It is not something you are supposed to trade. It is the hidden system that keeps Pi clean, safe, and is safe and ready for the real world adoption. So when you see Pecan, don't be afraid. It is not a punishment. It is part of Pi building a serious foundation, strong identity, clear separation between real Pi and outside IOUs, and protection for pioneers who actually mined and migrated Pi. Pi is not sleeping. The work is happening quietly in the background so that when the door finally opens, the ecosystem is not confused and polluted. Stay focused, stay resilient, and stay patient. If you have questions about Pi on Ramp, IOU Pi, or trading in general, drop them for me. I'm here to help you understand and grow with clarity.